Good morning, students. In today's session, we are going to start with new topic. In second part of typography, you are having employability skill. In employability skill, we are having 5 chapters, and chapter 1 is communication skill. And this part has a weightage of 10 marks in your final exams. So let's start now. What is communication? Communication is a medium to share their information or idea with other person. In a present time, a thorough knowledge of language with a communication skill is very important for any organization or business. As a student, you may study any language, but it is important that you are able to read, speak, and write and listen well in order to communicate properly. So, speaking more than one language can help you to communicate well with people around the world. Learning English can help you to communicate with the people who understanding English besides the mother tongue, the language one has exposed to since birth. Now, method of communication. The word communication is taken from the Latin word that is communicare, means to share. So, being able to communicate effectively, it is one of the most important life skill. Communication skill are needed to communicate effectively with people and customer, and this will help you improve your communication skill. Clear and concise communication is of immense importance in work and business environment as therefore several parties, various stakeholders like customer, employees, vendor and media and so on. So sending important information to each other is important in a communication skill. And communication has 3 parts. First one is transmitting, second is listening, third one is feedback. What is transmitting? The sender transmits the message by using any medium to another person, by using cell phone, by using email, by writing or by speaking. Listening, the receiver listens or understands the message. And the feedback, the revert back reply of message. So receiver will convey their understanding of the message to the sender in the form of feedback to complete the communication cycle. Let's look an example like customer to a retail store associated with. Do you have the textbook of beauty therapist published by National Council of Educational Research and Training? And salesperson, let me check. In the above conversation, the information is being transmitted orally by the customer and the salesperson is the listener in this case. And this discuss about book in the message. And the salesperson, yes, we have the text copy of beauty therapist. Customer, please give me one copy of that textbook. I want to purchase it. In this conversation, the receiver response is the feedback. This is an example of communication between customer and the salesperson. And the process of conveying a message is completely only when the person receiving it has understood the message in its entirely. In this case, the customer understood the bookstore has the textbook and they can get a copy of same. Now, communication process and element. In communication process, let's see the process of communication. What I mean, the messenger. Coding, it means conversion of data. After that, channel, decoding, coding common, behavior, understood or recipient. Basically, communication skill has 7 cycle. First is sender, second is receiver, third is communication channel, fourth one is encoding, fifth one is decoding, and sixth one is feedback, or seventh one is your transferring. These are all the part of communication. Like sender will sender will give the information. Giving information, communication start with the sender. Sender send the message, message will be encoded first. So sender send a message, it will be encoded. A channel is used to transfer the message. After encoding the message, that message will be transferred to the receiver side by using some particular channel, by using cell phone, by using your laptop, or by using their written communication. Afterward, message is received by the receiver. Receiver will receive the message, so it will reply to the sender encoding, and afterward channel, by using the channel, receiver reply to the sender. It means firstly sender will send the message, message will be encoded, after that message will be transferred, after that receiver will receive it, afterward receiver will give the reply of message in a feedback format. This is the complete format of communication. Now, various elements of communication are sender, message, channel, receiver, and feedback. Sender, the person beginning the communication. Message, the information that will be transferred or conveyed to the sender. Conveyed to the receiver. And channel, the mean by which the information is sent. And the receiver, the person to whom the message is sent. And the feedback, the receiver's acknowledgement and response to the message. This is the full form of your communication. Now, see the particular method of communication. First one is face-to-face informal communication. There is nothing better than face-to-face communication. It helps the message to be understood clearly and quickly. Also, since body language can also be seen in this case, and it adds to the effectiveness of communication. Second method is email. Email can be used to communicate quickly with one or more individuals in various locations. It offers flexibility, convincing, and low cost. Third one is notice or poster. It is an effective when the same message has to be go out to a large group of people. Generally used for where email communication may not be effective, like change in the lunch time for factory worker. So they will send a message by a poster. And business meeting. Communication during business meeting at an organization are generally addressed to a group of people. It can be related to business, management, or organizational decisions. And other methods are like by using some social networking message, by using general message, by using phone call, by using communication or newsletter, blog, and so on. These are other methods of communication. Now, choosing the right method of communication. How to choose the right method of communication? First one is we need to decide which type of target audience we are having. It means the receiver can accept the message in best way by using which method. Second thing, we need to bother about the cost also. If we don't bother about the cost, we will follow the best method. Otherwise, we can compensate or negotiate with communication channel also. And type of information, if information is very secret, then it will be strong communication. There will be no hacking of data in between. Urgency or priority, it depends upon the situation. You want to convey the message on urgent basis or it's a general message. So priority of message also helps to decide the method of communication. The method of communication you choose could affect your relationship, peers, supervision, or customers also. So it is vital that you spend considerable time and consider all factors choosing the right method to add your task. Next part is some activity part is there, like role play on communication. How we can play role? Form group of 4 students in each group, and the situation is that a student is a sales executive at a toy shop and he or she is supposed to be communicate to a customer about the various type of toys available with a store for different age group. The other student will reach the sales executive by one and ask different type of questions related to toys and well-paced script for the role play and act on a same. So this is a practical activity. It can be performed in school only. And activity second, like identify elements of communication cycle in activity 1. And now what you have learned after this, which of the following is not an element of communication? Channel, receiver, sender, or time? The answer is time is not a element of communication. Second, you need to apply work. Which method of communication you will use? Email, poster, news blog, or blog? We will put an email. By which action can sender send their message? Gesture, speaking, reading, or writing? Which action sender can send their messages? By speaking, writing, reading, or gesture? So sender can message by all methods. But basic method we are using here, it is writing method. Now suggestion is there, make a chart, highlight all the method of communication, use marker and color to highlight it. It's a part of practical. After this session you will be able to learn, you will be able to identify the different communication elements, explain the communication process and various method of communication. Now next is session 2, verbal communication. Verbal communication include sound, words, language and speech. Speaking is one of the most effective common method of communicating. It helps in expressing our emotions in the words. By improving your verbal communication skill, you will build rapport and have a better connect. Now table 2 is having a list of some important form of verbal communication like interpersonal communication. This form of communication take place between two individuals and it is a one-to-one conversation. It can be formal or informal. For example, a manager discussing the performance with an employee or two friends discussing homework. Second is written communication. This form of communication is in the written form. Generally what happens, it takes place when there are more than two people included and each participant can interact and converse the rest. For example, press conference, board meeting or team meeting. Next is public communication. This type of communication takes place one individual addresses as a large gathering like election campaign or public speeches by dignitaries. The advantages of verbal communication, it has more advantage. It is easy to communicate in which you can exchange idea by saying what you want and get a quick response. And verbal communication also enable you to keep changing your interaction as per the other response. And what are the disadvantages? The verbal communication depend upon the written or spoken word. Sometimes the meaning can be confusing and difficult to understand if the right word are not used. Next is mastering verbal communication. Most people tend to get nervous while speaking in front of a large group or even while speaking to their teacher, manager or supervisor. However, if you focus on pointing given below, you can enhance your skill. Like points are: think before you speak, think about your topic, think about the most effective way to make your listeners understanding and topic, write or uh, note down whatever you plan to say. And second is concise and clear. Speak clearly, loudly and at moderate speed. Be sure the information you want to share is to the point and do not repeat the same sentence. And confident and body language. Be confident, maintain eye contact, stand straight and be friendly when you are speaking something in front of others. Don't be aggressive. Now this is also an activity part. It is your practical part. After watching the video in e-learning, how would you be given direction on your phone? First one is group practice. Role play of a telephonic conversation. Prepare a group of 3-4 people, how to coordinate with each other, what is the scenario to student calling, one student act as a caller and other can as a receiver. So it is a classroom activity. And third student gives feedback. And feedback will be on the basis of 7 C's of communication. 7C mean it should be clear, it should be concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete and courteous. These are the features of a best effective communication. Second activity is group practice on speak public or how to spoke in front of a audience. This is your second activity. Like take one topic and start speaking on that part. Like importance of punctuality, healthy food habits and so on. Now check your progress. Which of the following is the example of oral communication? Oral communication example is your phone call. What are the types of words we use for verbal communication? Verbal communication, acronym, simple, technical or jargon. It should be simple. Why do we use an email? To communicate with many people at same time, to share documents and files, to talk to each other in the real way, or to keep a record of communication. Generally, to communicate with many people at same time. Now it is your subjective question. After completing this session, you will be able to describe the different type of verbal communication or list the advantages and in this session we have covered session 1 and 2. In next session we will start with session 3 and 4 and rest session. So chapter 1 contains 7-8 sessions. We will cover in 2-3 days. Thank you. Have a nice day.